Ladies and gentlemen, are you tired of looking like every other adventurer out in Eorzea? Are you tired of the same old dull colors? Or maybe you got a piece of gear that happened to be a color you really didn't like. Do you want to stand out from the crowd and make your own personal statement with your gear? Then great! I'm going to teach you how to unlock dyes in Final Fantasy XIV by completing the Color Your World quest. To start things off, the quest begins right around level 15, which means you should have your airship by now. This is great because the quest takes place in Ul'dah, and 2/3 of you are going to need a way to get there. Once you've arrived in Ul'dah by airship, you're going to want to talk to the lift attendant. Tell him that you want to ride the lift to the Ruby Road Exchange. This will take you right to the outer ring of the Ul'dah hub. And all you have to do is travel north and slightly east to get to the exit that leads to Central Thanalan. You'll be going outside the Gate of Nuld, so Ul'dah natives, you can go ahead and teleport there in order to speed this up. Once out in Central Thanalan, you're going to be traveling north to a spot on your map called the Coffer and Coffin. It will be marked by a red pin, so you won't miss it. Once inside the Coffer and Coffin, speak to the Alehouse Wench vendor. You're going to want to buy from her 1 orange juice. This is only going to set you back about 7 gil, but you're going to need it to complete the quest. Once you've purchased it, leave the Coffer and Coffin and simply head west, towards the Western Thanalan exit. Once you've arrived in Western Thanalan, you're going to cross the large bridge on your way north. You're going to be heading to a little outpost called Horizon. Here there will be a chocobo porter and an aetheryte crystal that you can attune to. I highly recommend either setting this place as a home point, or setting this place as a favorite point, as you will be returning here frequently throughout your adventures. Once you've done that, head out the western exit at the Sunset Gate, where you'll head down a long slope. Keep running until you arrive at Vesper Bay. You'll be coming back here several times throughout your adventure, but the person you're most interested in right now is Swearjim. She'll have a quest for you called Color Your World, in which she will help you unlock dyes. But what you need to get for her is, you guessed it, the orange juice. So since you're here, just talk to her twice, and she will unlock the ability to dye your clothes for you. You can find the dye command inside your actions and traits. You can even drag it to your bar if you so desire. You can also simply buy some dye, right-click on it and select the dye command that way, or right-click the gear that you want to dye and select the dye command there as well. Once you've opened up the dye menu, you can select the gear you want from the list that appears, and you can use the drop-down menu to cycle between your armory chest, your inventory, and what you have equipped. Once you've picked a piece of gear to colorize, you'll see that you have a primary set of colors on the color wheel. You select the dye primary color that you want, and then you'll have several shades underneath that you can pick. Now, in the shade selector, you're going to see a small green check mark by the color that your gear is currently set to. The ones with the little red X's are, of course, the ones that you do not have dye for, and the ones that have nothing in them, they're just simply a box, are the ones you currently have any kind of dyes for. You have to have the individual dyes to color your gear. Each dye is usable once, so if you buy 3 dyes and you dye a headpiece, for example, you are now down to 2. You can remove dye from your gear by buying pots of terbinth. Simply select the far left dye and the far left shade, and that will automatically select the pot of terbinth for you and put the gear back to its original color. So there you have it. You've unlocked dyes. You can now dye your gear whatever color you want as long as you can find the pigments. Now keep in mind that some of them can be bought from merchants, but some of them will only be obtained by crafters as well. You can mix and match the colors if you so desire, or make everything a simple color. It's just that easy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you have found this somewhat useful. It is one that a lot of new adventurers tend to look forward to, and now you know how to quickly take care of that quest. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.